That kind of leads us to our next thing, which I think is absolutely fantastic.
Morning one and all. Did a lot of stuff on my phone last night. Had a look what everything was doing. Oh god, there's a piece of string here. That was exciting. Not a lot left at all. Not at all. So I'm just going to push it up. For the amount of grass we put down, I don't think that's about bad at all. At all. So I'll go to Martin.
So we are 3 sides in, 4 sides in, and what I have found is, hopefully that's copyright on the radio, what I found is that brain, cows are milking pretty quick. Too bad, I'll be back. Yeah, so my initial reaction from how we've got on, oh my god, why is this not coming out? I think the cows have got less milk on them. Morning milking is quite good, it's quite casual, and I feel like I'm under pressure a bit and I'm trying to keep up. Like I've got falling half the units off and the next side's coming. So yeah, and the poo is a bit slippy, but then it's the opportunity cost. Currently I've worked out, it costs me about £395 to feed my cows a day with straight silage Selco. How much does it cost with the zero grazer? But yeah, currently I think they're down. That's my punch feeling.
Bit A on cows being a bit looser through the back end. That is not a thick poo. Not a problem. It's a bit more runny, isn't it? Wash it down.
So it's raining again, which is exciting, and I've done for tonight. It looks like loads. So this is fresh matter and not dry matter. So this is probably 20% dry matter at best. So they've got to eat more of it to get the intakes. That's the only thing when it's obviously that wet. We did do a wet load and look at it's raining. So what I'm thinking is, it wasn't as wet as yesterday. Yesterday it was coming out the box, which Martin said, who's Martin there, he's not seen it come out of the box for ages. Well, like ages. So that's fine. I'm gonna have to move it about later as well. It's all in the middle, but I've got to go. Unfortunately, my uncle Michael passed away. He was in a video a few years ago, probably a year ago. So yeah, so he's funeral today, which is sad but nice at the same time. A bit weird, but you get it. But yeah, that's how much grass we've got left. Well, that's how much grass to put down. That is a load and a half. I think that will probably do us, hopefully. Results are in. Not bad. So it's probably normal that, okay? That's normal. This is abnormal because we were muck spreading and we were stressing cows out. So normal is around here. Look at that, that's where we want to be. 30 litres, 27. Hopefully it's going to go up again. There could be a difference, but yeah, exciting that. That'll do. Cows are absolutely smashing into it. A few dots.
What got you tomorrow?
Monday. I don't want to blow my own trumpet here, but I am getting better at this. So that was Saturday afternoon, and that's a full load. Tipped out, I'm going to push it up. That's not too bad at all, is it? Yesterday they left, not loads, but quite a bit. You can just see there. So I'm just going to do one load today. That should feed 140 cows for 12 hours. That's why it's called a 140. They do a 120, a 140 and a 160. So yeah, I think I've done pretty well. But I'm just going to get my telehandler. It's not too bad yet. And just move this front bit. Just a bit annoying, I've got to drive through muck. I'm not happy about it, but I'm going to have to do it. Just move that across. Milk did drop yesterday by 1.5 litres. Slightly annoying, yes. But it's not cost me a lot to feed them. So we'll do all the workings out later, but yeah, 1.5 litres. So that little bit is the last bit of the whole entire field. There we go, missed a few bits of the corners. But look at the regrowth is unreal. Can you see that? Maybe not. There's like, I don't know, 2-3 inches of regrowth. That is the whole field done, which is great for a couple of sections here. But the outsides are growing. Look at that. Obviously when I'm turning it's a little bit wet. It's like a triangle up here, so I'm doing a lot of turnings. But very, very impressed currently. I don't know if you can see from the camera, but it's done a fantastic job. The tufts are more where I've missed. You can see a tuft up there. More where I've missed than anything. When it's on a long stretch, it's quite quick. Like say, can you see it? Like it tapers off this field.
So it's a bit of a, you gotta like drive it around a lot. The other thing I've learned from it as well is like there is a lot of weight in there. So like you want to be moving all the time. And when I'm not moving, I chuck it in four-wheel drive, just tucked it off now. Just sort of pulling an all four because a lot of weight at the back end. I think when it's full, it's 9 ton. It's a lot of weight. And the problem with a lot of weight is the wheels like grip in and just take a bit of a thing of the sod, which you do not want. Oh, we're just starting on a new field now, which is 25 acres. The last field was a 12-acre field, and it took me 5 days to finish it. 5 or 6 days. So it'll be interesting to see what this one does. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I've got a bit of grass left over, so I think if I bang this really full, it should do it. But it is less grass, and it's a bit wet. It rained. I put my grass seeds in today as well. And it's raining, or tomorrow, or the para right now. What's great about this field, it's a lot less headed, so it's nicer grass. So it should milk better. There's my maize. Oh wow, that's good maize. Should milk better. So we are back, and this is what was left over from last night. That is the most I've ever had left over from one night. And if I'm honest, it's actually 2 nights. From the night before, I had a bit of grass left. And you need to keep it fresh all the time. You need to get cleaned all the time. So I've cleaned it out once. This will be the 2nd time in a week. So I don't think that's too bad. They've eaten up pretty well. It's just going a bit yellow now. Yesterday I should have cleaned it out. My dad's always like, yeah, no, try it, keep it going. I think fresh start, go. So this is on the new field. So today I'm just gonna muck it out, and then I'm gonna get some more grass. I'm gonna chuck the drone up. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. We're trying to do it before the rain, so looking at the weather all the time and trying to do it not in the rain. You can do it in the rain, it's no drama. It's just I'm just trying not to, is my plan at the moment. Just kind of keep it a bit dry. You see the first load, it was running, it had a lot of water in it. Still made a bit of milk, to be fair. Milk's dropped a little bit currently, but I think they were on too strong a grass before. So we'll go into this new field, I'll show you what it's like, chuck the drone up, and then there's another bit that I want to tidy up as well, so we'll just have a look around that as well. But this here, it's rubbish. They're not going to eat it. It's going a bit yellow. Boom, boom, boom. Get rid of it. Back in 2. Everyone loves a pivot steer. Nice and fresh sheet. Go down the medium one. Fresh, ready for another load. Right, tidy this up, get the drone up, let's get some more grass. Right, that was pretty boring, that was rubbish, that was not exciting. Right, we pushed the amount of grass up. It looks like there's a lot there, there probably is because it's probably from the day before, but ignore that, ignore me. 6 drone shots, let's get some grass in 3, 2, 1, let's go baby.
We've come a long, long way together, through the hard times and the good. I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should. I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I...
There we go, one load out. I've actually normally put a bit more grass out than this, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to leave it like that. It needs all pushing out, which I'll do in a minute. And that's the only problem with this, is pushing it, and then you drive on it to bruise it. It's a bit of a bugger. I've not mastered the way to do it yet. Someone will know in the comment section the better way to do it. So I'll show you in a bit. We push it, and then we'll see the cows. I'm slightly confident about the grass over here. Oh look, cow calf. Where is your calf? So we're back. Hi, like Eminem, isn't it? Guess who's back? The only problem with this is it's in the middle, and cows can't get it from the middle, so it needs to go on the side. So we need to push it to the side. And then the only problem with that is that you end up driving on it loads, because you need to you push it to the middle, but you can't perfectly get it. So it's just nice little problems. So right, I'm going to push it to the side. I'm going to show you what we've been doing. So obviously I'm doing this every day. You're just going to see little bits, and the odd day I'm doing it. If anything special happens, I'll do it. So we're a week in today, officially, I think. And milk's not done what I wanted it to do, to be honest. But they're on better grass now. This is better lush grass, and this is just one load. I don't know if I needed to do two. We'll see. If they eat up tonight, you know I've got it wrong.
I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should.
Day 7 of zero grazing. I'm gonna let the cows go on the new field, which is gonna be, oh, there's definitely some action happening there. What number is that? Yeah, day 7. Let's see if the cows like this new field, which is new kind of. It's third time round, third day on it, but it's fresh. They've eaten up, they've eaten everything that they can do. Are they gonna like it? Is milk gonna increase? We'll have a look, not tomorrow, Friday. We'll have a look Friday. So yeah, see from the drone, there's not too many cows out. They do like silage, so the side shed will be full of cows. They're eating the silage as well. We're still feeding that because we feed the young stock with it. I could feed grass into there, I could load it up, but I don't really want to. But you can see how well they eat it. It's like they get a mouthful and they just keep chewing because it's so easy to eat and it's so palatable. I wonder, they are quite full. We've been feeding them quite hard. Side shed is over there, it's quite full. To be honest, cows aren't hungry, which is good. It means we're feeding them well. Look at the amount of grass that cow's eating. It's unreal, isn't it? This is probably around the, I'm guessing from other stats, as someone said, 18 to 19% dry matter. So it's pretty moist stuff. It's pretty damp. It's attracting starlings, which is weird as well. Like, the starlings have come back for it. And it's quite strange. They love maize. Anyone finds a way, might have to ring those people we saw at the cereals event, get rid of some starlings. But yeah, they're happy, they're eating. See what's left in the morning, eh? Look at that. Happy away munching. It's good as well, because these can have a belly full and the rest can go out. There you go. One of the highest yielders at the moment. Right, so, this is really, really odd that we're coming back into here. So it was all going very, very well with the zero grazer, and it was going very, very well. I'm going to say because some will be better. And things just changed. So milk yields started to drop. I'll go into the computer after this and we'll just have a look at what milk yields did. Milk yields started to drop, but the only problem with that is we're on in September, weather was going in and out. Cows were either staying at the fence or grazing, or the change to fresh grass compared to silage grass. Then we had a little bit of maize left, then we stopped feeding maize. Well, I think we kept feeding maize until we were still doing what we changed to do. So what we changed, Dad's here just looking at some grass, what we changed is we started to, because the milk yield dropped to more than 2 litres a cow. It depends if it rained or not. You see, if it did rain, a load of water came out. That happened twice over the 14 days we had it. We then started to mix it with the feeder, but I said to Dad, I do not have the time to go get grass, come back, put it into a clamp, mix it with the feeder. Probably our feeder not being so big, we had to do two mixes. So fresh grass, we're feeding 3 ton a day of fresh grass, and then we're filling the ring feeders full of fresh grass. It was a great way to do it, but it ended up being a bit of a faff. Me and Dad are away this weekend. We're going to Twickenham, aren't we?
Yep.
And we're going to watch the ladies. Get on the ladies in the final of the Rugby World Cup. And so who's going to do it then? So me or Dad has to do it, to go get the grass, fetch it back, tip it, then load it. It's a lot of time.
It's faff.
It is
We
faff.
weren't really organised for that side of it. And at the end of the day, Tom said, oh, it won't mix in the feeder, it'll block the feeder. It went through the feeder in all
I was
fairness.
wrong. Dad was right.
Unfortunately, and because it being fresh grass rather than silo grass, rather than long big bale grass, there wasn't the same fibre in it. It did spew out, but not particularly well. It was hard to mix. But he got 3 to 1. We put a 3 ton of silo in, 3 ton of grass in, we put a ton of grass silage in, then all our other commodities. Biggest mistake we made.
With commodities, so instead of just feeding fresh grass, we were starting to feed the meal and Selco to increase. I'm guessing you're talking about this.
Yeah, the biggest thing, we were feeding a lot of meal with the silage before the grazer. Cut the meal down by 50% plus.
More than. We were feeding 750 kilos of meal, which is 5 kilos a head, and we went down to 200.
Which is
so we
too
went down
hard.
to 1.2 kilos a head.
Which is too hard. So that really upset the cows. The grass was full of water to start with, so you couldn't get the volume in front of them to get them full. They filled the bellies up, but they weren't getting the energy out of it. So what we had to do, bring the meal back up to 3 kilos a head, and also bring some dry matter into the ration, which was the silage, which was 30% dry matter plus, against this wishy-washy grass was probably 16, 18 at best.
Yeah.
That brought milk back up. With that effort, but that effort was my effort, was time.
Yeah.
And I did say to Tom, I'll get milk back, but it was hardly time. Time's
You got it
money.
back, 29.3.
29,
Good yields, good yields.
However, we couldn't keep up with this. We were going to run out of grass. You'll see the fields we were going to graze and what have you, and obviously change the manpower, and they wanted the machine back. In all fairness, it was on low.
Martin did say later on, he said you can have it for as long as you want, but in our heads we chopped some maize for over the road, we took it off and we thought we're not going to put it back on, we've got enough to go at. And that kind of leads us to our next thing, which I think is absolutely fantastic. This is the first field we went to. You can see we started mowing yesterday. I've chopped this for zero grazing 3 weeks ago tomorrow, so it's 20 days. It's had no slurry, it's had no fur. I left a bit for you guys to see. The regrowth has been fantastic, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think that is the biggest advantage of zero grazing. You get better grazing management.
Yeah,
it's just
you can
time.
see how these people do 7 or 8 cuts, can't you?
Oh, easy. Yeah, you'd be on 5, 6 cuts.
Martin would be saying to take this now.
Yeah.
You know, it's
3 cows now would be lovely. Yeah. But you've got to have the right sward.
That is one fantastic thing about it, the regrowth of the grass. And I just want to go into the next field and just show you how good it is.
I think that is where you get better, and also you get no wastage, you get no spoiling with cows' feet, cows' poo, cows' pee, and when they won't eat round themselves, you get 100% field cut again.
Yep.
Slurry it straight away.
Yep.
If you clear a field, you don't want to be slurrying long grass, you don't want dirty grass. Probably dribble bar would come in.
Yeah, so what we'd want to do is finish this field, get the tanker.
Dribble bar it. You dribble bar it quickly, then give it 2 or 3 weeks, and then mow it, but don't mow it down to the wire, leave a good stubble.
If that's the thing that's done as well, it's just don't like, you know, when I mow, I probably mow a bit too short, to be honest. Like, I'm doing it here because it's the last cut of the year. And that's interesting, isn't it? You can see we're probably a bit too short. We want to be a little bit higher than that. Yeah. But grass is growing fantastic. Someone's going to say to me, Tom, why are you mowing this little grass? Because we're going to make it into bales. We're going to do a video in a minute. The reason we're doing that is because on this field from the 1st of October we can't do anything.
It's a stewardship scheme.
Mid-tier stewardship scheme. So we've got a lot of concrete and a lot of roof. So we do have to change the way we farm a little bit. And we've got a good bit of weather. We're thinking of chopping maize next week. So the idea is to pick it and go and take it. I think that's...
Definitely, yeah. And by the time you've done this other field we're doing, we'll have enough big bales again. And it's cost of big baling is a fair cost, and it's utilising those properly. If you make it horrible, snotty, wet stuff, they become a problem. If you make some decent big bales, something will always eat it better. Yeah. We can always find something to eat.
This will make fantastic big bales, a bit of a bonus bales-ish. So this is... So, big shout out to Grass Technology. This is 5th cut, technically. 5th cut on our farm. Have you ever done that before?
No.
Never done
Never
fifth
done fourth, but never done fifth.
What's the weather we're on?
But it's been a fantastic year for us for growing grass. Let's make the best out of it. It's grass utilisation. I like the idea of zero grazing.
I like the idea of zero grazing. It's just when the milk dropped, I found it hard to
I think it was the management of it then. We should have phased it in better and phased it. I think we'd have done a better job.
Yeah.
Plus, we just had the worst week we've had all summer for weather, for rain. So we're bringing a lot of wishy-washy grass in, which just didn't help one bale. Little and often.
Little and often. Right. We're just going to show you another field. We did peak at 29.3 litres with Dad's effort, 2 hours a day to feed, and when it takes 20 minutes. It did take a lot of effort, but he got it back. You did get the grass back, Dad.
Absolutely.
Oh, by the way, this is new TP merch with a zip as well. With
kangaroo pouch.
Kangaroo pouch. It's a sample that Claire made me. It's pretty good. And I might move my merch website to Branding Iron instead of running mine, because she runs it all now. Got nice, so I might do that. But just so go on Branding Iron and find my stuff. Oh, Compass Fuels.
That's coming to us. I rang last week.
Where we get our fuel from?
They're good. They rang me to say you're down so much. Do you want some? Yes, please. Fill me up.
You like that about Compass Fuel, don't you?
Yeah. Well, you say to me,
you don't run out.
You never run out. You can tell them to hold it and say we're not desperate. Yeah, they're good.
They're good, aren't they?
Service. It's another problem eliminated for us.
What? The acres?
The acres.
This is what I'm really, really impressed with. This field's maybe got a bit more fertility in the ground. So this is where we zero grazed, and this is where I stopped. I just kept doing the headlands. It's a really big field. So I've just had Jackie from Ecosol, very nice lady, come. So this is what we were mowing and zero grazing. It's actually probably stopped this, hasn't it?
It looks as though it stopped growing as such, yeah.
But like, so that's what I probably stopped doing this last Tuesday, because we chopped on Wednesday, a week. The growth is unreal, and it just gets better and better. It's like a different shades of green, and I'm really impressed. So what we're gonna do, I'm really impressed with what it's been doing, and that that's nearly where we are in the other field.
You know what I'd say?
What?
Quietly, by the time you finish a field like this, it's a 25-26 acre field, you'd start again there and come across. You know what I mean? It's a field that, because we're only taking one load a day, you would end up having to go, because you get less and less, and you'd end up, saying about
the back end would be ready for doing.
Why is this field growing so well? And this is a field you're about trying to put into maize next year. Trying, was the word we're thinking about. So we have some opposition here.
Yeah.
I think it's because the fertility's been built up. We've slowed it 2 or 3 times this summer. As soon as we got silage off, it's had the same amount of nitrogen, as in inorganic nitrogen, as all the other fields. But the build-up of the slurry and the build-up of the fertility in the ground has come now to prove what it can do.
Just unreal.
And it's not a bad field. It's not a bad shape. Biggish field. As you'd say, I think you've done about a third of it. You've done 6 or 7 acres when you go all the way around the field.
I agree.
So we decided we can't leave this for cows because they'll tread it in. They've enough big bite here. If you don't mow it too tight, if you could just set your mowers a little bit flatter, if you can try, we'll get this off and big bale it to get the best use of the grass we have here.
So we're going to big bale this.
We may end up needing it, we don't know. We can feed it to young stock and get it dry enough. Big bales, it's another job. But it'll only take you an hour, 2 hours to mow this off.
Not even an hour. I'll have it done in an hour.
Yeah, this is important. And then we can bring, when we've taken the maize off, and the maize next to it, which is next Monday we hope, we can put the stock in here, and if we do have a damage or the maize or whatever,
they go into that field. Well, they won't do, because they're not encouraged to bite anything.
No,
we don't want to put them in. There's a fence there, we electric fenced last year, but we're not going to do that anyway until we've grazed this. So there's a lot of grass here. I just won't do the headlands, mow this up and down, make some big bales. But the grand thing is that zero grazer has left a fantastic, not mowing it as deep, I've definitely learned something. We'll try and get a few cuts next year. It's done a fantastic job of regrowing. The utility of the utilisation of the field is great. Just for us, we had to do a lot of work, and I don't think, because we tipped it in the middle, we had to drive on it a little bit to tip it left and right. It worked, but I'd prefer not to have to drive on it, not keep the tyres nice and clean. I can see when people feed on the side of a shed, they tip it out and all they're doing is pushing it too.
What we need is a snow plough.
A snowplow,
We'll get geared up for it and do something. To feed fresh grass to cows at certain times of year is a bonus, particularly at the spring of the year. And this end of the year is when you don't want them trailing through the gateways and they've been on ground time and time again. This has never had stock on all summer. So it's clean. It's only had slurry on.
Easy to feed.
It's clean. Good to feed.
I like the idea. Using it to start with was great. The minute milk starts to drop and it was taking more time, it didn't make sense. Dad got it up because Dad had a bit more time than I did.
Yeah.
It's just, we always have to be here. I can get anyone to load a feeder up to a degree. Do you know what I mean? It takes a fifth of the time to load the feeder and done, but it's obviously a cost, and I've got this field and now I've got to make some big bales. So there's catch-22. I think it has its place. We're going to try it in spring, I
Definitely.
think. I quite like you can hire it. You can hire it for X amount of time. You know, I can go, right, I want it. I was looking for my car keys in my new pouch. You can hire it for like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. You don't have to buy it. 44 grand to buy them, which I don't think is too dear.
No, it wasn't stupid. If you can utilise it, you probably get it back in 2 years.
Yeah.
If you utilise your grassland, possibly. But it's grassland management, time management, and feeding management, and that relies. If it relies on 3 different people, grassland management's fully set. All of a sudden, there's some more variables coming in. It becomes a one-man job sort of thing.
Yeah.
Get your grass at the best time of day, cope with it, feed it out, and if you put too much one day, don't put too much the next day.
Yeah. Let him make him eat tilt. But yeah, guys, so on that bombshell, hope you enjoyed the video. Please get a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel. You'll see in 2 minutes what we're going on, and I need to catch up with this person. All right, love you, bye.